talking about protecting your goods from intruders. So if you've got a SWAT team coming down here, gonna tear down your door and serve a warrant, tear up the place and find all your stuff, I've got a great survival tip for you. Get a lawyer. But if we're talking about protecting all of your valuables from looters and burglars, that I can help you with. Get your head around 3 concepts of hiding things: concealment, camouflage, and distraction. First, let's talk about concealment. This money is in plain view. It is not concealed. Now, it is concealed. You can't see it. So that's the principle of concealment, is to take something in plain view and put it where you can't see it. Bucket of rice. Here's some money. Box of pasta. Has money in it. Look, I know this is not some epic revelation to you, but what I want to do is illustrate some principles that you can apply in your circumstances, because I'm not going to show you all my good hiding places. I'm going to show you a few hiding places, most of which relate to food. As we go along here, you're going to learn some principles that you can apply to hiding things for yourself. If a SWAT team comes into your house, they have unlimited resources and unlimited time. And they have no liability whatsoever, so they don't care. They can destroy your place and they will eventually find everything. If it's a burglar, typically he's going to be under time pressure. So if you can conceal things in places that are somewhat unusual, then he's not going to have time to find it. In this small pantry, I've got all this food. Now, I know which box the money is in, but the looter doesn't. And he doesn't have time to go through all of this stuff. The point is that by coming up with some imaginative places to hide things, you're going to be able to get the looters out of your house before they find everything. Remember, preparing for emergencies doesn't just help yourself, it helps everybody. Because when the looters leave and you still got stuff, you're not going to be a burden on the community, and in fact, you'll be able to assist others who need your help. Now let's talk about decoy. Come over here. I put this $1,000 in an envelope, and then I hide the envelope back here with a bunch of other envelopes in the office supplies. The looter comes in. The first thing he's going to see is that wallet right next to the computer. He checks the wallet, and he sees there's money in it. Aha! Score. Next thing he'll do is grab the iMac. He might get another computer. He might find a watch or a fancy pen or something like that. But he's going to go for all the stuff that's out and easily visible and then get out before the police come. To keep my $1,000 in the envelope, I set out a decoy that attracted the burglar's attention. He went for that, and he was satisfied with a nibble, and he didn't get the big meal. I'm going to show you my favorite way to hide valuables in food. As soon as I burn this location, I'm going to have to find others. I'm showing you this one for you, seriously, because it's good for everybody when you're prepared. After handling all this plastic, I can easily rinse it off and clean it. If you're going to store money in dry goods, a zipper bag is fine. If you're going to store the money in wet goods, vacuum seal it. It's easier to do this if you have help. What this looks like is a pack of ground beef. And unless the burglar knows that the money's in there, he's not going to find it. What's he going to do? Take everything in the freezer? Well, yes, if that's what he's going for. If the burglar is going to come in looking for money and electronics, then you can hide money in places he's not going to be searching. Like in the food, in the freezer, in the pantry. other places. You get the idea? If he's gonna come into the house and look for food, don't hide your money in the food. In fact, hide your food where you don't expect to find food. That's the principle. What we covered was how to hide stuff in your home. And the principles that we mentioned were concealment, camouflage, and distraction by the use of a decoy, the wallet. We didn't touch on camouflage because it doesn't really apply in this case. I'm not able to take the money and then like paint it or clothe it in a way that makes it blend into its environment. It's difficult for me to take this and then treat it somehow so that it blends into this countertop and looks like the countertop. You see, that would be camouflage. That's easier to do with clothing. If you take camouflage clothing and go out in the woods and you look like leaves and twigs, that's camouflage. Go to the blog, I'll have a lot more details about this, including the camouflage discussion, how to hide things, and I'll have some links there to other interesting things like survival caches. Snowman signing off, I'll see you at the blog.